Hello Scorpios and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your mid to the end of February and Valentine's Day love reading for singles and for couples. Okay guys? So first we're going to look at Scorpio singles with my Gustav Klimt Tarot here. Alrighty guys, this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It will not and cannot resonate with every single one of you. Do check out your monthlies for February. Those are all up, as well as your weeklies and your 2019 to 2020 yearly reading. A lot of really big and important messages there. Be sure to check those out for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are not just our sun sign. Okay, so after the 14th, active practicality will be assuming really an overriding importance in our lives, okay? All month, Venus has been making advances on Capricorn, Saturn, and Pluto, and thereby strengthening any type of appeal of law, order, traditional security, traditional stability in our lives, okay? As Mars moves into Taurus actually on the 14th, Valentine's Day, and the Virgo full moon on the 19th coincides with that culminating clinch of Venus, Saturn, and Pluto. That cosmic demand to really apply our energy and our will to, excuse me, let me get a sip there. I know it just happened, sorry. And apply our will to whatever makes us really feel safe in the long term in terms of material, stability. And that can be applied to home, money, our food even, but it can also be applied to relationships and love, okay? So resist the allure of any tempting promises or people or situations that might distract us from any harsh realities at this time. All right, Scorpios, let's hope we can get through this reading. I just did over half of your reading, and the whole, I don't know what happened, it's gone. It's just gone. It just stopped recording and deleted the whole thing. So it's been really great. In terms of technology problems, it's been just great this week. All right, single Scorpios. What do the romance angels have to say in terms of love and relationships for my single Scorpios, those that are not in relationships, that might be in complicated situations? What will they be experiencing? What will be happening mid-February to the end of February? My single Scorpios. All right. Knave of Swords. What else is coming in for you guys? This is my Gustav Klimt deck here. Scorpios. Single Scorpios. What will they be dealing with? What will they be going through in love mid to the end of February? For love and relationships for my single Scorpios. Let me connect here. Knight of Pentacles. Single Scorpios. In terms of love, relationships, dating. Valentine's Day and mid to the end of February. What's this one that wants to come out? All right, Justice. Let's get some clarifiers here. Clarify the Knave of Swords or the Page of Swords here for my single Scorpios. Getting Nine of Swords. Interesting. Okay, didn't expect that one there. Nine of Swords energy. All right, let's see what the Knight of Pentacles has to say. Your energies, okay. Knight of Pentacles for my Scorpios. Knight of Pentacles for my Scorpios. Love and relationships. What does it say for my single Scorpios? Just coming up here for mid to the end of February. Alright, what's this? Ace of Wands reverse and Justice. Clarify Justice. This means for my single Scorpios. Nine of Wands popped right out. You guys have an interesting reading as well. I don't know. It's like really weird. From Virgo forward, even Leo a little bit, but not like this. Virgo forward, you guys have just been having weird energy. Weird, not the best love energy right now. But whatever is going on, it's for the best. It will balance out here. Justice tells me that, there will be balance. We are looking towards a better future here. We're trying to keep trucking here. We could have an earth sign or, anyways, a Libra here that we're involved with. Maybe even, yeah, again, a Libra, an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Interesting. The Knave of Swords and the Nine of Swords. To me, that talks about a message coming in. Sometimes I see the Knave of Swords as messaging through social media, through phones, very quick calls, quick ways of messaging in between people. So the Knave of Swords, the Nine of Swords here, we could be getting a message that is kind of a nightmare for us. The Nine of Swords is my staying up at night being, it's like the middle, 3 a.m., crying, you know, because you can't sleep, you're so stressed out, you just keep tossing and turning over the same situation, you're holding your head and saying, woe is me. You know, that's the Nine of Swords energy to me. And that's what I always have gotten from it. It's just very stressed out, very frustrated, you're just feeling like you don't know how to move forward here. With that Nine of Swords, something has, maybe you're even getting a message from somebody that is rejection or sadness, something that maybe you were hoping on moving forward with. So Scorpios, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys push forward maybe in a relationship here, maybe you were looking for more long-term goals, you were trying to start seeing somebody here, and maybe they cut it off. I'm going to get a clarifier here because there's some negative energy there. Knave of Swords, Nine of Swords, clarify those messages for my single Scorpios there. Whatever this is, it feels like there's a lack of passion as you move forward, and that might be why we're feeling kind of defensive. Either you guys are being defensive or the other person is being defensive. You both might be being defensive in different ways, honestly, when I see this energy. Coming up with 2 nines here. You're expecting the worst, and the other person is also kind of expecting things to go one way or the other. The Nine of Swords is, you know, putting up your barriers, saying, you know, back off here. I'm not ready for this. I need to keep my boundaries up. I need to keep doing what I'm doing and don't mess with me. Maybe something to do with an earth sign. Or again, maybe this, I don't know, for some of you guys, I might be thinking that you want to move forward into something more serious, something more committed, maybe with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and they're kind of up and leaving. And I don't know, if you, especially a Virgo, I'm getting a Virgo for a lot of you guys. Do check out the Virgo reading. That was a really interesting, probably the most intense love reading we got for the whole month here, was the Virgo reading. They seem to be not dealing well with the by being confronted with commitment at this time, which is interesting. So it seems like a lot of them are up and leaving and just being like, no, I'm done. I'm interested in this now. Like, this is my way out. So some of you guys might be being upset because you might be being ghosted by a Virgo or being ghosted by an earth sign here, where you're trying to settle down. It's really interesting. And the Ace of Wands reverse indicates, you know, there's a lack of passion here, a lack of direction with passion. You know, maybe we're being a little bit overly confident, not listening to others as well, and we're trying to move into something where somebody has just kind of blocked us off here. So I don't really know if that, I don't know, I'm getting for some of you guys, you're trying to, you know, lock somebody down, and they're trying to, like, run the opposite way, or they're trying to put their guard up here. They're not interested. For some of you guys, it could be reversed, that an earth sign is trying to lock you down, or somebody's coming back around here, and they have something to offer you, and you're just, like, not interested in it. You're stressed out about it. Maybe you're afraid to break this off with this person, or again, you're stressed out by the commitment aspect of it. Justice and the Nine of Wands here. Interesting, interesting. Alright, so this is kind of saying that despite how this is coming out here, a truth is coming forward here when justice is here. We're achieving a sense of balance and exercising some type of control. We're trying to here. And that Nine of Wands is really saying, you know, we're trying to defend our borders. We're trying to defend ourselves. It's like we're putting up borders all around us here. We're not willing to let anybody in because we're so balanced. Maybe we've achieved a sense of balance and we don't want a relationship at this time. And we're not feeling the passion anymore like we were before. And now we're like, oh my God, I started something with somebody and I'm kind of not interested in it. Yeah, like by now here. It could be with an earth sign that they're trying to move forward here and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to do this now. I don't really think I want to move forward in this, or if I do, it's going to be more in the future and not right now. The Scorpios, you guys are all in or all out in relationships, so maybe it's a situation of, I don't want to be with this person, I decided, you know, I can't be all in this relationship here. Let's get some romance oracle cards here for you, though, for love. Because I feel like some of us here might want to move forward, while some of us here are, like, absolutely putting up boundaries and saying, no, 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 back off, like, I changed my mind. is really what I'm getting here. So let's see, Scorpio singles for Valentine's Day. What is your message from the romance angels? From Aphrodite, goddesses and gods of love. What do they need to know about Valentine's Day? What will be happening in Valentine's Day for my single Scorpios? Getting true love. Interesting. This is the romance of a lifetime. So why are we so afraid? I feel like a lot of us here are being confronted with this intense, like, commitment-heavy energy, long-term energy with that Virgo moon. Maybe that's what that energy is that's coming in. We're thinking about long-term stability. We're trying to balance it out, and we're just not feeling the passion with whatever is coming in right now. We're waiting maybe for true love, and that's what we want, and nothing less. So let's see, Scorpios, in terms of love, from middle to the end of February here for my single Scorpios. What will they be experiencing here? What's this? Keep an open mind. Yeah, okay, because, yeah, there's a lot of defense. With the 2 9s here, it feels like there's a lot of defensiveness. There's a lot of, you know, this is a nightmare situation. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. There's a woe is me card, defensiveness about, you know, where you stand in this energy and where you stand in this matter here, which is really interesting. So let's look at the meanings here. All right, true love. True love. All right. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy towards each other. For instance, having an honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. So it feels like some of you guys are having that last part kind of come in here where you're like, this isn't true love, then I'm not messing with it, you know? You know, we're not compromising with unsuitable partners here. We're not going to compromise with that. We're like, no, no, no. Maybe I'm inviting somebody again that in here that is not that is going to be like the same as a past relationship, or bring in a relationship that is not going to be what you really, really want, not your true love. And you're like, no, I'm waiting for that. So keep an open mind. Interesting. Keep an open mind. Oh, there it is. Where is it? There it is. Okay, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. The romance angel sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. So maybe this is all the same person. For some of you guys, it might be the same person, but you might be kind of saying to somebody because you might have already met somebody else, and that might be why this person isn't vibing with you. And we need to keep an open mind about that person that is. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you'll learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. Interesting. All right, single Scorpios. So if you guys are a subscriber, you guys can take $6 off of any love reading that you book in February. So be sure to do just that, to subscribe and share. And if you want to book a love reading, $6 off. All that information on booking a reading with me is right below this video. On to my coupled Scorpios. All right, coupled Scorpios. Here we go now. All right, for my Scorpios in relationships. Scorpios in relationships for love. Love for Valentine's Day and middle to the end of February. Please allow me to connect to my Scorpios in relationships. Thank you, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Thank you, archangels and angels of love. Universal Spirit, Mother Earth, thank you. Scorpio couples. Let's see what's coming in for you guys. Be sure to check out your monthlies for February as well as your weeklies. Those are all up. All right. Scorpios that are in relationships. What will be happening in terms of love and relationships on Valentine's Day and middle to the end of the month? Scorpios in relationships. Queen of Wands. coming out for you guys? Love and relationships for my Scorpios and relationships. I wish your cards would fly out. I thought they would be, but we'll see here, I guess. Knight of Wands reversed. Scorpios that are in relationships, have partners, married, long-term relationships, new relationships. Experiencing here. What wants to come out here is the King of Swords. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. What an interesting energy here. Queen of Wands. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands here for my coupled Scorpios. Clarify what that means for their love and relationships from middle of February 2019 through the end of February of 2019. We get the Hierophant. Interesting. It popped out in a really awkward way. These cards are like shuffling so weirdly right now. Knight of Wands, the King of Swords for my coupled Scorpios. What's happening there? The Knight of Wands, the King of Swords. Ace of Cups, interesting. Like there's one more. King of Swords, clarify the King of Swords for my coupled Scorpios. End of February. End of February 2019 for love and relationships. Scorpios, what is coming up with that King of Swords energy there? Three of Coins, interesting. Okay, so interesting read, guys. All right, so Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. So again, we might be communicating, or, you know, below the surface here, there's a deep sense of commitment and love. The Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, is taking things slow, committing to something, being in something for the long term. It's also the card that typically is, sorry, why can't I speak? Taurus in the tarot. And this could be Aries. So again, you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Taurus, maybe a Aquarius, but I just like to read the energies here. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very, you know, attractive. She's got something to say. She has something to lead on. So again, we're feeling very fiery, very energetic. Maybe having a lot of passion around Valentine's Day and around the middle of the month. There's a deeper sense of commitment, a deeper sense of love here, that an opening up of your heart. So again, we could be wanting to tell somebody how we really feel. It's interesting because the Knight of Wands is reversed. So when the Knight of Wands is reversed, there's a kind of flightiness energy to that. You know, there's a back and forth type of feeling. There's not like an inconsistency almost. Like, you know, when you see the Knight of Wands, he's not really the most consistent. He's, like I like to say, he's there for a good time and a long time. But when he's reversed, you know, there's a fairy tale mindset here. And we might be so focused on this fairy tale mindset in terms of a love relationship. So again, if we've been in a long-term relationship here, or again, if we're, it doesn't even have to be long-term, but we're having this fairy tale mindset energy here, almost to our own detriment here. We need to be more, a little bit more grounded in reality. Be more open in terms of mind, body, spirit there with the Three of Coins. I always see that as mind, body, spirit. We're connecting, we're building up those things and those facets of our relationship. It's also building up a new foundation within our relationship there. So it could be that kind of energy. The King of Swords is that really Aquarian energy of connecting, coming together, learning together, building together. Okay, with that Three of Coins, it's a wonderful combination there. We could also, again, be being very clear and very... it's weird because you're very fantastical about, you know, your views on relationships. You're very passionate and loving and like, maybe we should get married. You're the person I want to be with. It's like all these amazing, like, this really big mood. It's like really, grandiose energy here for you guys. Really grandiose love energy. Where again, we're trying to, you know, communicate how much we love this person, how much we care about them. And that's not a bad thing. It's not so bad to be in this fantastical romantic energy. However, it's bad if it's inconsistent. If you're inconsistently, you know, this loving and open and committed to the relationship and stable, then that is something you need to work on. We need to build a solid foundation, build that foundation on this. Or again, coming together here to work on something together, working on your relationship, building new foundations in order to build a more successful and stable relationship for the future. We're making decisions there. The King of Swords is maybe a big decision at the end of the month here. Why can't I almost said the end of the year, and then I was like, not the end of the year. Nope, not the end of the year. But the King of Swords is very articulate. He has very high standards, very sound judgment. You know, it says that our reasoning is just as important as our feelings, and ultimately our head must rule our heart, which is interesting because being still water, that's really hard for you guys to do. You know, think of the long-term effects of your choices here so that we can avoid problems before they start to crop up. So again, if we want to build that long-term relationship, we are building this, we are thinking we want to marry this person or, you know, settle down in a big way, communicate our love in a huge way. Listen to your higher self at this time, listen to your heart, but also listen to your head. This is like head and heart here. And we need to be aware of both of these aspects of ourselves with this Knight of Wands, like dreaminess. As, you know, we enter Pisces season, there's real dreaminess about love. Oh, I'd like to do this and I'd like to do that. And wouldn't it be amazing? There's a really dreamy, lovely energy here for reawakening love in almost like a fantastical, dreamy way here. But it's very romantic. I mean, the Ace of Cups is absolutely, you know, falling in love, romance. You know, you want to tell somebody that you love them, but the way you're doing it might be a little bit inconsistent. So maybe look at the consistencies of your relationship, and in order, you know, build yourself up in mind, body, spirit. Be clear and succinct again. You know, distinct here, succinct about, you know, how we're approaching love, how we're, you know, doing this in the long term. Because this can't just be a short term, like, whatever thing here, just because it's Valentine's Day in February. You need to make sure that you're applying that love, that commitment to your relationship all the time in order to, you know, let this person know how you feel about them. So let's see what other messages we get here in terms of Valentine's Day, and then one for mid to the end of the month here for my Scorpios. All right, for Valentine's Day, let's get a Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle card here. Valentine's Day for my coupled Scorpios, how will it go? What is the message for my coupled Scorpios for Valentine's Day? From the Romance Angels, from Aphrodite. It's coming forward here, and we're getting, stay optimistic about your love life. That one has been coming out actually a lot. Let's see what we get from the middle to the end of the month here in terms of love. What do they need to know? What will be happening in their love lives? My coupled Scorpios. My coupled Scorpios here. What is this that really wants to come out here very soon? Wow, okay. Yeah, there's definitely clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Clearly decide what you want so we can build upon this new foundation. You need to let the person that you're with know what you expect from this relationship and what you want. Maybe you're not on the same page about, you know, marriage, children, commitment, whatever. And we need to do that. All right, stay optimistic about your love life. Let's see. Ooh. All right, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. The Romance Angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love that you desire. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine, too, that person appreciating and loving you. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions, make dream boards, etc. Your positive outlook will make you more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else, too. So again, stay optimistic. Do not give up. You know, really look, you know, genuinely at this relationship and say, is this really what I want? Or, you know, let's start visualizing, you know, exactly what I would like in order for this relationship to be at its happiest, for me to be happiest here. Let's look at very soon. Okay, this card asks you, what do you want? And demands very clear and specific answers. What do you want? Clear and specific answers. Ask your heart. You know, have your head ask your heart here and then build it into reality. And demands very clear and specific answers, whatever. Just like putting in your order at a restaurant, the universe has been listening to your thoughts and feelings about your love life and has brought what you asked for. When you complain about what's served to you, it's only because you place an unclear order. As soon as you are perfectly straightforward about what it is you desire, it comes to you upon the wings of angels in an instant. You drew this card because it's time for you to get clear and honest with yourself and formulate your request with faith and optimism. Trust your feelings and make decisions for yourself about what's best for you. Amazing, Scorpio. Alrighty, so be very clear about what you want. Be clear about what you need in a relationship and about where you stand in your relationship, okay, guys? Alright, Scorpios, so I hope that was helpful. Do check out your monthlies, your weeklies, as well as your yearly. If you feel like you're drawn to it, check out my pick a card reading for love for what's coming in for you in February. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and if you haven't, please do share and subscribe. And if you want to book a love reading in February, it's $6 off, and how to book a love reading or any type of reading with me is right below this video in my description box. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful rest of February, my lovely Scorpios.